Now this is exercise of analytic function, harmonic function and harmonic conjugate. How we find the harmonic conjugate, how we analyze a function which is analytic function. Now you see the exercise, question number 1. Show that f of z equal to z4 is analytic function. We have to show that this function is analytic function. So this function will satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equation. Now z equal to, you see z equal to x plus eta y, let z equal to x plus eta y. Here we put z equal to x plus eta y, and also we put z equal to x plus eta y. Now this is f of z equal to x plus eta y power 4 expanding by using the binomial theorem. This is the expansion of the binomial theorem. x4, then 4x cube eta y, 4 into 3 over 2 into 1, x square eta y square plus 4 into 3 into 2 over 3 to 1, x into eta y cube plus eta y raised to power 4. By simplification, it become x4 minus 6 x square y square plus y4 plus iota into 4 x cube y minus 4 x y cube. This is real part of complex number and this is imaginary part of complex number. So this is u and this is v. So u equal to x4 minus 6 x square y square plus y4 and v equal to 4x cube y minus 4x y cube. We partially differentiate this u with respect to x. This is 4x cube and this is minus 12x y square and this is constant. Because we are differentiating with respect to x, this we treat as the constant, its derivative is 0. Now partially differentiate v with respect to y. This is 4x cube minus 12xy square. So these both terms are same, so we can write as partial u over partial x equal to partial v over partial y. This is equation 1. Now again we partially differentiate u with respect to y. This is derivative of partial derivative of u with respect to y, and partially differentiate this v with respect to x. This become 412 x square y minus 4y cube. Now taking minus common from this term and this become, this is also the value of partial u over partial y. So we have partial u over partial y equal to minus partial v over partial x. Equation 1 and 2 are Cauchy-Riemann equations, they are satisfied, so function is analytic function. When the function satisfies the Cauchy-Riemann equation, that function is called the analytic function. Now question number 2, f of z equal to e to the 2x into cos y plus iota sin y. We multiply e to x with cos y and with sin y. This is called u and this is called v. This is a real part and this is the imaginary part, so we say real part as u and imaginary part as v. We partially differentiate again with respect to x, and derivative of e raised to 2x equal to 2e to x, and this term is constant. Also we differentiate v with respect to y. This is constant term, derivative of sin y equal to cos y. Now we see here partial u over partial x equal to e to x cos y and partial u over v over partial y equal to e to x cos y. These values are not equal. These values are not equal. So Cauchy-Riemann equation is not satisfied. This implies the function is not analytic function. Now question 3, if f of z equal to natural log of z mod plus iota argument of z is analytic or not. Let z equal to x plus iota y. So this is a formula for argument of z. This is equal to argument of z equal to tan inverse y over x. Since we know the formula f of z equal to log of x plus iota y mod plus iota tan inverse y over x. So by taking its mod, this is the formula for mod, under root x square plus y square plus iota tan inverse y over x. This square would mean x square plus y square raised to power 1 by 2. So we, using the formula of log, we take here 1 by 2 log of x square plus y square plus add tan inverse y over x. Now you see, this is the real part and this is the imaginary part. This is u equal to 1 by 2 log of x square plus y square and v equal to tan inverse y over x. Again we use the equation partial u over partial x, that is Cauchy-Riemann equations. We differentiate u with respect to x. Derivative of log x square plus y square equal to 1 over x square plus y square, and derivative of x square plus y square equal to 2x, and this is the constant term. So this become x over x square plus y square. So partial u over partial x become x over x square plus y square. Now we partially differentiate v with respect to y. Derivative of tan inverse y over x equal to 1 over 1 plus y by x whole square, it means x square over y square, and partial derivative of this term with respect to y. Now the derivative of this becomes 1 over x, and simplification, this will be LCM x square plus y square over x square. So this become x square over x square plus y square into 1 over x. These will cancel, and so we get x over x square plus y square. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2, they are equal values. So we can say that partial u over partial x equal to partial v over partial y. The Cauchy-Riemann equation is satisfied. We again partially differentiate u with respect to partial y, and this become 1 over 2 into x square plus y square. Derivative of this with respect to y, this become 2y, and this being constant term, its derivative become 0. So this is y over x square plus y square. So this become partial v over partial y equal to y over x square plus y square. Again we differentiate v with respect to x. This is partial derivative of tan inverse y over x with respect to x. Now by the definition of the derivative, this is equal to 1 over 1 plus y square over x square into partial derivative of y by x with respect to x. So after taking its derivative become minus y over x square as written over here, and after simplification we get as result minus y over x square plus y square, and this is equal to minus partial u over partial y. So we have partial u over partial y equal to minus partial v over partial x. From equation 3 and 4, the Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied, so the function f of z is analytic function. Now question 4, is the function v equal to xy is harmonic? If the answer is yes, find the corresponding analytic function. Since it is given that v is equal to xy, we partially differentiate v with respect to x. The partial derivative of xy is y, and partial derivative again partially differentiate with respect to, again we take its second derivative, it becomes partial square v over partial x square. Because y is constant, so its derivative is 0. So we write it as v double x equal to 0. Now we partially differentiate v with respect to y, this is x, and again taking second derivative of x become 0, because we are differentiating with respect to y, so it become derivative of x with respect to y becomes 0. So we can write it as v double y equal to 0. This is second derivative. This indicate the we partially differentiate v first with respect to y and again with respect to y, it become v double y, so equal to 0. Now Laplace square u equal to v double x plus v double y, so v double x 0, v double y 0, this is equal to 0. So Laplace equations are satisfied, hence the function is harmonic. So when Laplace equations are satisfied, the function become the harmonic function. This is the Laplace equation. If here is u, we write it here u double x plus u double y, and that become also 0. Now by Cauchy-Riemann equation, partial u over partial x equal to partial v over partial y. Partial u over partial x is 0, so is x. Partial u over partial x, the value of partial u over partial x is x, so x equal to partial v over partial y. We can write it as in this form. Now we can write this as partial u equal to x into partial x. Now integrating both sides, its integral will be u and its integral will be x square by 2. V equal to xy and u equal to x square by 2. The analytic function is f of z equal to u plus iota v. So we put the value of u, that is x square by 2, and here v equal to xy. So f of z equal to x square by 2 plus iota xy with the corresponding analytic function. So this is the corresponding analytic function. V was given and we have find the value of u. So this complete the analytic function. Now question 5. Show that u equal to x cube minus 3xy square is harmonic function. Find the corresponding analytic function and find its harmonic conjugate. Again we use the partial derivative. We partially differentiate u with respect to x. So we write it as ux, this is partial u over partial x. By taking partial derivative of this with respect to x, derivative of x cube is 3x square, and derivative of this term with respect to x, this become minus 3y square. Again we differentiate partial u over partial x with respect to x, it become partial square u over partial x square. The derivative of this term is 6x and its derivative becomes 0. So we get partial square u over partial x square equal to 6x. Again we differentiate u with respect to y, and derivative of this with respect to y is minus 6xy square. So again differentiate this term with respect to y, this becomes second partial derivative of u with respect to y. This is derivative of this is minus 6x. So we write it as u double y, and this is minus 6x. Now again using the Laplace equation, this is the Laplace equation, we put the value of u double x, which is 6x, and we here put u double y, this is minus 6x. By cancelling this becomes 0. So Laplace equation satisfied, hence u is harmonic function. Now by Cauchy-Riemann equation, you know this is the Cauchy-Riemann equation. The value of partial u over partial x is 3x square minus 3y square. We put here the value of partial u over partial x, and it become 3x square minus 3y square equal to partial v over partial y. So we write this equation in this form. Partial v equal to 3x square minus 3y square into partial y. Again integrating both sides, the integral of partial v is become v, and integral of this 3x square become 3x cube over 3, and this become 3x y square. Where differentiate with respect to y, so its integral become 3x square y. Here it is written as 3x square y, and its integral is 3y cube over 3. So by cancelling these 3, we get v equal to 3x square y minus y cube. Since u is x cube minus 3xy square, the corresponding analytic function is f of z equal to u plus iota v. We put the value of u, x cube minus 3xy square. Here we put the value of u, and here we put the value of v, which is 3x square y minus y cube. So this is required analytic function, and v is called the harmonic conjugate of u. So this value of v is called harmonic conjugate of u. So we have to find the value of harmonic conjugate. So here v equal to 3x square y minus y cube, and this is the harmonic conjugate of the given function. Now question 6, if u equal to cos s cos hyperbolic y, show that u is harmonic function. Find the corresponding analytic function. So again you can solve this question yourself by taking the steps of the question 4 and 5, you can easily solve this question. This is a very important question. Question number 7. Find the value of c such that u equal to sin x cos hyperbolic cy is harmonic. This function is given that this function is a harmonic function, and find its harmonic conjugate. Since u is equal to sin x cos hyperbolic cy, we partially differentiate this u with respect to x, derivative of sin x equal to cos x, and this become partial u over partial x equal to cos s cos hyperbolic cy. So again we take it second derivative, again differentiate this term with respect to x. So this become u double x, and this is equal to partial square u over partial x square. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x, and cos hyperbolic cy, this is a constant term. Now differentiate this term with respect to y. This become partial u over partial y. Derivative of cos hyperbolic cy equal to sin hyperbolic cy into c. This is the derivative of cy, because y is taking as a variable. So derivative of cy is c. Now u double y equal to partial square u over partial y square. This is equal to, again we take derivative of sin hyperbolic cy equal to cos hyperbolic cy into c. C into c become c square. This is u double y. Now again using the Laplace equation, the function become partial square u nebulous square u equal to u double x plus u double y becomes 0. By putting this value of u double x, this is value u double x, we put here the value of u double x, and u double y is this term we put here, and this is equal to 0. Why this is 0? Because it is given that function is harmonic and it satisfies the Laplace equation. So we put here as 0 because function is harmonic. Now we can write this equation in this form. After simplification, c square equal to 1 and c equal to 1. So we put the value of c equal to 1 here. Given that u equal to sin x cos hyperbolic cy, we put c equal to 1. We got u equal to sin x and cos hyperbolic y. Now by Cauchy-Riemann equations, partial u over partial x equal to partial v over partial y. Since partial u over partial equal to cos x cos hyperbolic y, so here we put the value of cos x and cos hyperbolic y. This is equal to partial v over partial y. So we can write it also in this form. Partial v equal to cos s cos hyperbolic y into partial y. Again integrating both sides, and this become v. And integration this with respect to y, this term is treated as constant, and integral of cos hyperbolic y is sin hyperbolic y. This is the harmonic conjugate because v is the harmonic conjugate of this u.